Hey everyone, this is Shawn Powell again. I wanted to do another video this morning, and I was thinking about this, how YouTube and making a footprint for yourself in the YouTube world, what does that really mean for you, and what can it do for you, and sponsoring with using elements that are entirely free. You know, Facebook and YouTube, I think, are probably the first two that really come to mind, and Craigslist is a possibility also. When it comes to YouTube, y'all, one of the strongest things with YouTube that people have a tendency to bypass or not think about, or maybe they learn it after they start doing YouTube and understand when it comes to their business how important it is. When you're using YouTube, it gives you an opportunity to do something that most other platforms don't allow you to do. And when you understand that the value of it, and what it can mean to your business, and then you understand that it's the exact same thing that you're doing in other platforms of Facebook or whatever. Y'all, I'm going to show you what YouTube can do for you right here. Ready? I believe in my business. I'm committed to my business. I love what I do. Okay? I'm here every day. That's not going to change. I was able to quit my job in less than 6 months because I believe in my business. Alright? My sponsor in the very first business I came into was not a good one. It took me a while for him to finally get in touch with me because I was serious about it. And I'm sure, you know, he's a guru kind of guy. He probably knew that, you know, there's a lot of different people coming through. What made me stand out? Well, I hounded him and continued until I got an answer from him. I had already taken 35 pages worth of notes before I'd ever talked to him. I knew the business pretty much inside and out. I just hadn't applied action or even joined yet. But that was the kind of impression that I got with the business. I couldn't sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? And when you get to that point, you got something coming, buddy. I can tell you that. So he finally contacted me. The number one thing he told me was, quote unquote, make at least 50 YouTube videos. That was what I got from him. It was applying action. I've got my S3 phone right now. And the reason I'm using my S3 phone right now is because I want you to know that you can do what I'm doing. There's no reason that you can't do it. There's no excuses. Just like I said in my last video, there is no excuses. Almost everybody's got a smartphone. Everybody's got access to the internet. Okay? Most people do. You put out there how you think, what you feel, what it means to you, what it would mean to you, how would it change your life, and let people relate to you. Because people are going to relate to you in ways you don't even know. You know, I got a picture of me and my little boy. I usually use it quite a bit. I like that picture. It meant a lot to my little boy. It was actually from sitting right here doing a YouTube video for the first business I was in. And you'd be amazed how many people comment that they got in my business now in Traffic Monsoon because they thought I was a good dad. Now, that's not the reason I put it there, but it's amazing how people relate to you in ways that you wouldn't even know. Now, the good thing is, I relate to people differently than the way that you relate to people. The best job in the world is dealing with people. The worst job in the world is dealing with people. Because it is different. Everybody's different. See what I'm saying? Let me get back to my other story there. He told me to make 50 YouTube videos. Okay? In the first month and 1 week, I made 130 YouTube videos. While being a single dad to a 6 or 7 year old at the time. And working 65 hours a week in a restaurant. I didn't hide behind excuses. Okay? How did I find the time to do it? Because I believed in my business. Okay? I wanted to get out to the people more than I cared what my friends on Facebook thought. I wanted to get out to the people and tell them what I was excited about it more than I was scared that someone might know me that seen me on YouTube. Y'all, I can tell you, I have gotten over 10,000 leads in the last year. I don't know, I'm going to say a year, basically. It started March. I got like 7,500 leads in a very short period of time. March to September of last year, I got 7,500 leads. I don't know how many leads I'm sitting on now, but I'm sure it's over 10,000. Out of those 10,000 leads, you know how many people of those I know personally? 2. What does that mean? It means that your family and your friends aren't going to grasp what you do necessarily. Okay? I go to family get-togethers right now, right? I worked every weekend for the longest time. 26 years in restaurants, a long time of not being there on the weekends. My family had gotten to the point where they quit telling me about family get-togethers because they knew I couldn't go to them. When I quit my job last May the 7th, almost a year now, coming up on it, every family get-together, I'm the very first one there to usually help them set the place up, because I'm not going to miss that anymore. I love my grandma to death. She's getting older. It's time to spend time with my family. That's more important than trying to make some paycheck working 65 hours a week. All right. Now, my family still don't understand. I think they think I'm hard up on luck right now or something. I don't know. But they don't understand that last week, even after starting over a month ago, I make more than twice what I used to make in the restaurant business. And just referral commissions alone, not including PLS. PLS, I'm averaging $900 to $1,100 a week, and that's going to get bigger soon enough. But, I mean, I'm just saying, when you believe in your business and you just keep getting out there, and I don't care if it's Facebook, if it's YouTube, if it's Craigslist, it's whatever. I want you to listen to this. I tell people in my first 130 videos, because I ain't really had nothing else to do, I had them 35 pages worth of notes, I would even show them to them. I was like, look at this, y'all. This is how much I believed in my business. People knew I was being sincere. The very first word that popped in my mind when I came into online business, I sat down in the Facebook group in that one day, and I was like, the word sincerity kept popping in my mind. And at the time, I didn't know, I guess I understood how important sincerity is when it comes to online business, but I had no idea that me sitting in front of an S3 phone is going to make that big of a difference. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, you just need to apply action. And there's 130 videos, I told people everything I knew. I told them how much what I believed about it. Most of my videos were this and nothing more than this. Tell people what I found. Show them I was excited about it. Okay? Then I would tell them what it would mean to me, or, has meant to me and my family. And I'd give them a call to action. Y'all, look at the minimum. Go ahead and sign up down below. I'll welcome you into the Facebook groups, and you're going to love this place. Tell people what you think about the place, the people that's in it, and then I show them the way in, and that's it. And a lot of times the videos weren't very long, usually about 8 minutes long, maybe 10 minutes, but that's exactly what you wanted. You didn't want to have a huge drop-off point after So to me, you want to grab attention right from the very beginning and then go from there. Now, in the world of Facebook, I left doing YouTube videos on my S3 phone for a while. I had not done anything with Facebook. I felt like that the way I believed it and the burn that was in my stomach and the way I couldn't sleep at night, that most people didn't feel like I was feeling at that time. You know what I'm saying? And in the Facebook groups, I barely ever saw anybody who really stood out. And what really got to me was they would go in their back office, take some little stamp-looking thing and say, pop, okay, that's my business. There it goes. And put it on Facebook. Where do they get to meet you? What part did you impress them? You know what I'm saying? Are you impressed with what you just made? I mean, if that's what you're going to hide behind, that's great, but you look like a carbon copy of the other 60,000 people that's in this Facebook group. Now, here I come bouncing in with something that showing people what I believe in, what it would mean to me. Have a picture of me and my little boy sitting there. My picture of me and my little boy, the same one that you see a lot of times, if you've ever watched any of my other videos and stuff like that, made me $1,800 my first month for nothing more than a post on Facebook with me and my little boy sitting there and me telling what I thought about the business I was in. That was what standing out in Facebook did. Okay? 60,000 people in here, and I'm going the absolute opposite direction of everybody else. Now, what else did I have to learn? How to enrich in my post. Give great answers. Every time someone commented, I would tag their name if I could tag them. Sometimes you couldn't if they're not in your friends list or whatever. But I would say, hey Jim, thanks for the comment. Put a smiley face or something like that there. It's like, y'all, look, just take this for serious. Know it's for real. Come on through here, and I'd write stuff that just meant something. And I'd have another picture where I succeeded that week showing where I made maybe $70 in a day or whatever it was at that time. I don't know. But people could relate to me. Now get this. Jim, who I tagged, may never have got to see it. But what happened to my post, it went back to the top again. And that picture of me and my little boy that's going to grab attention got hit again. And then what happened is the other people that came through saw what I wrote. And they were impressed with it, even if it wasn't written for them. Now what do? They may not have never talked to me, but they felt good about me. Now, before they even see my business, they know that I believe in my business and that I'm writing content and I'm standing out so different than anybody else. And those 5 people that came in while it was at that top again, they may never even commented, hit that link that's inside of that and went through there. Now seeing the business. What did I learn from that business? The business itself that I was in, it's important for them to have something impressive to see. Something to go to. The business is going to hold its own. But man, if you take my post where I believed and everybody can tell it, and then see me giving good answers inside the post, and then seeing I'm accessible to people, and then they go into a business that's impressive, what else is needed for them to go ahead and start? Nothing. I mean, signing up is minimum of what they're going to do. So my opt-in rates went tremendous compared to everybody else. And my lead numbers, 60 to 100 leads a day, was not uncommon. I had days where I had 120 leads. I had one weekend where we went to the beach on Sunday. I didn't post it all because we were at the beach the whole day. I still got over 70 leads by overflow from Friday and Saturday on Facebook. I only had, the most I've ever had was 20 groups at one given time that I used one Facebook group one Facebook account alone to post to. I never spammed to mess out the group. I play with auto posters and stuff, but I realized real quick that that's not the answer, to be honest. Doing what I was doing, standing out and enriching in my post was the answer. Now, understand that what I'm doing right now is the exact same thing that you should be doing. You don't have to script anything. All you got to do is tell people, if you believe in your business, everything's going to come out. And it's going to make sense and people are going to relate to you. This is what hiding behind a funnel will never get you. This is the next level. This is getting people to relate to you before they even see your business. And implementing this into Facebook world is the exact same thing. It's just the art of taking what I believe in, showing people I'm committed to it, show people I'm successful in because I've done this long enough. One of the best things you can do is just go succeed. Plant that seed for people. Frame them on Facebook and then they can see you doing this. You can put this video on your Facebook page. See what I'm saying? This is what people want to see. They want to know you're a real person. I got a guy, he lives in Louisiana, and he gave me a call one time. It was a conference call. Had a bunch of people around there. And the reason he wanted to call me is because he told me that all the people there felt like I was somebody down the road, right there in Louisiana. Because I sound like one of them, And they wanted to tell me they appreciate me doing my videos. Yeah, that means a lot to people. You know what I'm saying? It meant a lot to them. It meant a lot to me to hear that. And all I'm doing is just telling people what I think, what I believe in. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Belief and applying action when you don't even know what you're doing is going to get you the answers. It always will. I promise you, man. There's just no other way than making something work for you than getting out there and being sincere and then just keep going. Now, in the world of Craigslist, I did this. I got up there. And I was so excited I couldn't sleep. I felt like I was going to bust inside. I didn't post it in the right place. I didn't know how to do Craigslist. But let me tell you what I did. I woke up the next morning with 17 leads, right? 17 emails, not leads, emails to me because I hadn't even gave them the link yet. They were asking for it. My phone started ringing off the hook, buzzing and stuff about 6 a.m. in the morning. So I was supposed to get up and go to work and take Adam to school. And I decided that I was going to start reading these emails. I had people telling me they needed help. Their husbands had just been laid off of work. And, all the things that's taking place in their life. They just lost their car. I had all these different people telling me they were sick. They'd been in the hospital. People need what we do. They need someone to get to them so, they're willing to take that step. And I went to work that day, bouncing off the walls, because I couldn't answer back their emails yet because I hadn't had enough time yet. And I had to work 13 hours that day. But y'all, you know you make a difference when I go to work some mornings and I'd have no sleep at all, falling asleep at the computer, about slobbering on the keyboard, scared I was going to get electrocuted, if that's possible, or going to work with 1 hour sleep and bouncing off the walls. Having napkins I was writing on. I didn't have much time, so I'd write down on a napkin and put it in my pocket. And have a pocket full of ideas that I need to do videos for when I was thinking about it at work. You know, to me, belief is going to fuel you for everything that your business needs. And just learn that when something you're doing is working, the next level is getting bigger in that. Whatever that is working for you. And then listen to people and learn from them. I'll finish it with this, y'all, and I said this before. People want to know exactly what I'm doing. To me, it's like being a race car driver and someone's sitting in the cockpit and I'm telling them everything I'm doing. There's no other way. I'm driving, I'm showing them, I'm telling them, but they've never even driven a car. How are they going to grasp what I'm really telling them if they've never even driven a car? You've got to apply action. You've got to get out there and you've got to make it work for you. And then you can learn from what I'm trying to tell you. It doesn't mean you have to do it this way. You know, the things I've learned leveraging business against a business right now. You want to know how well it's worked for my PLS business? I got 24 diamonds last month. 24 diamonds in 30 days and like 36 new gold members. Now, the gold members ain't that impressive. I used to get about 45 a month in my previous business. But it was also my initial primary business. So, leveraging one business to another has really done that. Who taught me that? I did. It made sense. I was applying action. I had studied some guys from another business that used to use YouTube to get out to the people. And I understood that I needed to get out to the leads of the people. And there's this huge waterfall of leads coming through that was for Traffic Monsoon. How can I add that to my Power Lead Systems business? There's only, let's say, 15, 20,000 people in PLS, if that, somewhere in the ballpark. 2.8 million in Traffic Monsoon. I'm telling people PLS is the answer. I'm showing the results for Traffic Monsoon I've got. What do you think they're going to do? These people aren't leads, they're buyers because they want what I'm accomplishing in their business. And most people have never heard of Power Lead Systems. So what do? Not only do they get in, they go diamond, they go gold, and they're ready to buy before they even hit my business just because they've seen the results I'm doing on YouTube. See what I'm saying? YouTube to me is a viable source. I don't know anybody who's made it in online business that didn't have a YouTube footprint of themselves for the business. So that alone should tell you something. Yeah, this has been long enough. I could probably talk all day with just YouTube and Facebook. I might be doing some more videos on just Facebook, talking about exactly how I promote it that way. I've got a training page also where I put a lot of this stuff in there. Y'all, if you need anything, just let me know. If you've never done Traffic Monsoon, y'all, click the link down below. Like I said, it's an incredible business. The only thing you can do is make money there. And on top of that, I'll get you in the Facebook group, get you a chance to see the same information that really excited me and helped me understand the big picture. And y'all, my phone number's down below also. If you need anything, just let me know. Appreciate it.